Test, 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 test. La 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 la. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. I don't know, about to maybe there. Test, 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 test. No, no, there, a bit higher to maybe there. And I'll put that down a wee bit. Test, 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 test. No, 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 no. Levels, put that there, put that back up. Test, 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 right. Test, 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 test. No, no, there, a bit higher to maybe. Yeah, hold on a wee second. Hold on a wee minute, folks, I'm just getting set up. Just getting set up. No, 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 no. I didn't. Hello? Right, I'll just put that there. Stupid. Hold on a wee second, folks. Oh, once I've got to there, what's that look like? Looks alright. Right, I'll just go. Yeah, 140. Hello everybody. Hello everybody, I'll just wait until we've got 100 people in, and then we'll get started, right? Let me just talk to you for a wee bit first. Hold on a minute. Right. Hello everybody. Spartacus says you're reading for a book or a new one. This is live. This is live. This is yours. You're gonna give me the ideas. You're gonna give me the ideas. Hello. Now, where are we lag-wise? Let me just see how far behind. I've looked at the webcam, I'm maybe about 30 seconds behind, right? Right, 181 people watching. So, let's get started. Here's an idea for a story. Here's a wee idea for a story. Let me just say a few hellos. Hello Ryan M, Ewan Duncan, Unchill, Bro, 4468, Densis, Mark, James Buck, Ismail, Hussein, David Horgan, Attack the TV, hello Video Steward, Kieran, Mick, Hatton, McCart, Ponder the Paths, hello, Toenail Soup, hello, Craig Mather, hello, hello everybody. Hello everybody. Right. Let's see. Man finds Kanye West deed, says Toenail Soup. Right, so we'll just start with a wee simple one, right? So, Kanye's in the studio. He's making up, this is his next album. No, this one it's out right now. This is the next album. And he's making it, he's getting excited, and he's talking to his PR team, and he said, I'm going to do one of my meltdowns to try and promote the new album and all that. And brilliant. And they say, listen, Kanye says, I just need one more wee minute in this studio just to finish off one of my tracks. Can you give us a wee minute to myself? And they're like, right, we'll be back. We thought you'd finished the album, but we'll be back in a wee minute. All right. And they go out for a minute, and they're thinking, is it all right to leave him in there by himself? Another one's like, how would it not be? Well, he's going in these meltdowns and all that, and he might hurt himself. You know, like no, do you not get it? It's not real. The meltdowns are part of the PR campaign. It's not real. He's alright. Are you sure? He seems like he's about to top himself. No, he's fine. He's fine. He knows what he's doing. He's a master at it. He's a master at the internet meltdown. Alright. So they leave him for no more than a minute in the studio by himself. They leave him in the studio by himself. This is exactly a minute to leave him for. They go away. And they go, right, we better go back. We said would be what? He said 1 minute. And you know what Kanye's like? If you go back 1 minute and 1 second, he's fucking screaming his nut off. Another one goes, what did you just say? He says, well, you know what? If you don't go back, if you go back in like 1 minute and 1 second, Kanye screams, goes fucking mental. And the guy who's saying that, the one who's saying Kanye goes mental if you're not back in exactly that second you said you'd be back, he goes mental. That's the one who said all the meltdowns weren't real. But now he's saying it as if Kanye does kind of go mental. And so the other one's like, points that out to him. And he's like, fuck. Maybe the meltdowns are real. Maybe he isn't right in the heat. We better get in there. They go into the studio. Kanye, they run in and they go, Kanye, he's not there. This is in the mixing desk, but this is a mixing booth. But he must have set it to record and went out to the mics and everything to can't hear anybody singing. They go out, they go to the studio, but they play instruments. He's not there. He's not there. He's not there. Maybe he's went to the toilet. He couldn't have been to the toilet. We went to the toilet. Nobody's went in, and nobody's came out. Where could they be? They're like that, scratching their chin. Scratching their chin. And they realise they came back. And I'll get to that. Scratching their chin like that, right? Where is he? Where could he be? And one of them looks down at their nails, right? Because that helps them to think about things when they're looking down at their nails. And he's looking down at his nails, like, imagine you're the flare, right? He's looking down at his nails and he goes like this, look. You gotta be kidding me? James, you're gonna wanna see this. That's the other guy's name. You're gonna wanna see this. And on the flare, as wide as a whole flare, is Kanye West. He wasn't just lying on the flare, my body. He took up the whole width of the entire studio on the flare. Same body mass. Same body mass. It wasn't him. He's not got bigger or anything like that. The same body mass. And he's completely taken up the whole flare. He's wrapped around like the seats, the legs in the seats and things like that. And they're like that. James is like that. What's happened? Here. You know what's happened here? He's had a fucking meltdown. He's melted. He said so much here meltdown, he's actually melted. And I go, why do you think that is? They check the time. You know how he goes mental if it's 1 minute and 1 second? If you had like a second there, they came back 2 seconds late. And he just fucking melted. And that one's called Kanye's Meltdown. Thank you very much. There, yeah, that's the first story of the evening. That's a cracker. That's got to go in the book. That's got to go in the new book. I think that's the one that will launch the new book. That will launch. That's going to launch the new book. That'll be the one that that launches a new book. That'll be the one that I come out and I say hello everybody, hello. I'm so excited and a wee bit nervous to be here reading you my second book. I'm going to start with a story that I know you'll love, and that'll be that one. Aaron Mackay says he melted, the only thing left was his balls. No, Aaron, the way the story was, that's exactly how it happened. Right, next one. Aaron Mackay says balls left. Yeah, no, it happened exactly the way I said it in the story. Right, next one. Somebody, a video just says Jerry Adams and Alex Salmond buddy cop. Right, and Bin Boys go on strike. Bin Boys, somebody, who said that? Wait a minute. Thatcher is a zombie. Stuart Hindmarsh says Thatcher is a zombie. Let's do that. Right. So there it is. There it is. It's they finally opened this Thatcher museum. Right. I don't know if that's actually opened yet, but this is, if there is already a Thatcher museum, this is a new one. And they've opened it up. And they've opened it up on the 10th anniversary of her dying, or passing away. How long's she been dead for anyway? Hold on. Thatcher. When did she die? Died 2013. Is that 8th of April 2013. Right, so February, March here, all coming up for 3 years. So this is it, and this is in the third year. This is coming up in a couple of months. Let's say in the story, they're opening up this museum, and it's on the 3rd year anniversary of her death. They were going to do it. They were going to do it at the birthright on her birthday, open it on her birthday, but they thought we'll do it on an anniversary of her death. This Thatcher museum. They're in a meeting. drawn up the blueprints and all that, architects and everything, drawn up this museum, how it's going to be and what they're going to do, campaign to kind of launch it and everything. This old guy fucking bursts in, this sort of, "Hey, Marty!" like kind of crazy man type of fucking guy like that. He's like that. It's no fucking Doc for Back to the Future. It's a guy that's like that. "Oh!" Secretary running. Receptionist, I tried to stop him, but he insisted. "Don't do it on the anniversary of death. Don't build this. Don't launch a museum on the anniversary of death. Don't do it. It has to be the anniversary of birth." And they're like, "How? What do you mean?" "I can't tell you." No, he's about to tell them. He falls out the window. Just as he's about to tell them why they shouldn't do it on the anniversary of death, but instead do it on the anniversary of birth, just as he's about to tell them, he falls out the window. That's him. Because they're right up the top of that gherkin. And they're like that. Fucking pauper. Because they're Tories, like pauper. Who let him in? Disgusting pauper. So it's coming to the launch. This is it, the launch of the Thatcher Museum. And so we've got a special guest. Come to the Thatcher Museum, we've got a special guest. Everybody turns up and they're all sitting there. And all your Tories are all there doing their wee fucking talks. George Osborne and David Cameron and people like that. How wonderful she was. And they said, "Now we've got a special guest." And they're ready to bring in people like, who could it be? And they bring in, they say, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome it's Thatcher's Wayne again. Hold on. This is Wayne. Mark. Son Mark Thatcher, oh. Sir. Right, I see him. A curtain opens up. And you know who it is? It's... In fact, forget about Mark Thatcher. People are going like that. I wonder if it's Mark. I wonder if it's Carol. They open it up. The curtain opens up and it's the coffin. And on the coffin is the name Dennis Thatcher, her husband. And they're like that. Everybody's like, "What's this?" And it goes like, the door opens. And it's Dennis Thatcher, dead. Skeleton. With some flesh on it. He's been well preserved. Because with things like that, they kind of mummify them. They put in fluids to make sure they live for a long time. The body, I mean. And then, guess who comes in? Guess who strolls in? Savile. Jimmy Savile strolls in. But it's been done by machines. He's not really alive. And then they go, "That's it." The people who are running it go, "That's it, that's all the special guests." But then they hear this voice, "Aren't you forgetting about me?" They turn around. It's Thatcher. And she's a zombie. She's came right up for the grave. She looks like them at a Thriller. And she hasn't got any clothes on. And she goes there, and Savile goes like, "I want you," he says to Thatcher, "I want you to pump Dennis." Thatcher's like, "Oh, pure pump." Margaret Thatcher's like that, so she's like, "Alright, pure pumping away at Dennis." And then fucking Jimmy's like that. Get it up, you. Just as Jimmy's about to get shot by all the fucking Tories. because he's done something. Remember, that's why he was going to, he was going to the mortuaries and all that. It wasn't to shag the corpses. He's a necromancer. He can make people rise for the dead. And that was his plan. And you got Thatcher, his shag, Dennis Thatcher, and then just as the Tories are about to shoot him, because fucking it's terrible what he's done, he jumps in a big fucking barrel of concrete, just, the way he's buried in the concrete grave. Jumps in there, concrete goes hard like that. Can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. That's him, he's back in the concrete until he comes out again. And sort of like, what we're going to do with fucking Margaret Thatcher and Dennis Thatcher? A lot of them have this big fucking wank. A lot of them have this big wank in it, man. The end. That one's called The Zombie Thatcher. Alright, next. Let's see. Craig says, I thought the bin men were on strike. No, that was another story. Gallowmere says, alcoholic trying to sell his bike but nobody will buy it for a reason everybody knows except him. Alright. Alright. So is this Alki? And he's gone about the pubs, or the pubs he normally goes to. Cunt's about 60, looks about 90. And he's gone about the pubs like, yeah. You take my bike, anybody want my bike? No, not... Skin, please, 30 quid. No, 20 quid, I need a drink. I need a drink. They're like, no. Goes to another pub that he goes to at a time. Please, a tenner. Just give us a tenner for my bike. They're like, no, I don't need it. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't need the bike anymore. I can't go. I forgot how to go. He's forgot how to go. He's that much an alk, he's forgot how to go his bike. I would say you never forget how to ride a bike. He has. His brain's fucked with the booze. Don't want to talk about it. His brain's fucked with the booze. And then he goes to another pub and another pub and they're all saying, no, you're alright. And then, just for a wee test, he says to him, anybody just want the bike? Just take it. They're like, no. They're like, he's like, I'll just leave it. May as well take it, because I'm just leaving it. Don't want it. They're like, no. He goes back to all the other pubs that he was trying to sell it at, but this time he's gone back and just trying to get it away. He's just saying, anybody want this bike? I'm going to dump it. If you don't take it, I'm just going to dump it anyway. I'm finished with it. They're like, no. And he checks with him and he says, you still know how to ride a bike, don't you? He's saying, aye. Prove it then. A few of them get on the bike and cycle it about and he's like, they give him the bike back. He tries to go, hey, take it, it's yours now. Like, no. That trick won't work. And he's like, what do you mean that trick won't work? Why do you not want the bike that much? Why is nobody taking my bike? And they're all looking at each other like this. Well, imagine you're somebody else in the pub and there's the guy there and he says, why is not taking the bike? This is me listening to him, right? Why is not taking the bike? And that's what they're all like this. And he spots it. He said, what was that look? What was that look there? Well, look, Jimmy, you're imagining it. I fucking saw it, that fucking look there. Why is nobody taking my fucking bike? And they're like that, Jimmy, would you look? Look, for God's sake, look! And he looked and he's like, what? Looking at his bike. Look! Jimmy, the drinking's got to stop! Look at the bike! Look at it! He's looking at it, I don't get it. That isn't a bike! What? Jimmy! They lock the doors in the pub, they sober him up for a whole week in a wee room, and then they bring him out and he looks, he's like, what? Goes to get his bike, I'm away. Jimmy, look! The bike isn't his bike. It's his wife. His dead wife. Nearly dead. She's nearly dead. She's not completely dead. An old woman. It's an old woman. He's fucking dragging her about, riding her like she's a bike. Fucking knees are all fucked. Dragging her about. Jimmy's got to stop. So you know what he does? He stops. He stops. Then ends up going to the shops to get a real bike. Ends up fucking marrying it. The end. That one's called Wouter says, then why did those guys ride the bike? To just go along with it, to take pity on them, just let them go along with the illusion. Wouter. Because if it didn't, then they would be the one that have to explain it all. They would be like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Everybody's just going along with it. That's it. Okay. Right, next story. Next story suggestion, please. Wilkie's saying a flasher flashes in front of his maw. David Rafter's saying a big pile of eckies. Away Wolf says a top lad starts Ranger banter products. It's a wee bit too much like real life. Let's see. No Edmonds finds evidence of aliens. But I did a No Edmonds story before, I think. Kindle from Hell. Her man moves into his doppelganger, lives and eventually moves in with him. You let your pals dog go out the door and it gets run air, and you need to let your pal know, says thingy. Right, I'll pick a story in a wee second, right, I'm just still looking. Slaughterhouse workers have to go on the run. Right, official Channel 9 says slaughterhouse workers have to go on the run. Right, I'll do that. So, there's these guys in the working in an abattoir. Funny thing is, one of them's a vegetarian, right, but he needs the work. He's got no money. No money at all. And he doesn't get any money for that either, because of the way the whole kind of poverty trap. And they're there and they're killing all these animals, fucking pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, killing them all. The boss says to him, I want you to do the night shift. And he's saying, I can't do that, I've got a party to go to. I want you're going to go to the night shift. You're going to do the night shift tonight. And the other one says, I don't know if he's ready for that, John. This is one that's been doing it for years. This vegetarian one, he's new to it all. Pretty new to it all. He's been there for 2 years, but compared to the other cunt, he's new to it. This other cunt's been doing it for his whole life. When he was born, he's been doing it for 60 years. And he's like, John, I don't know if he's ready to do the night shift. He's like, no, the vegetarian's like, no, I can do it, it's fine, I'll cancel. It's not that, it's not to do with the time, it's to do with, things are a bit different in the night shift. Is that what is it? Is it busy or something? Is it? No, just what I said. Different. The night shift here at the abattoir is different. And the vegetarian's like, I don't mind. I'm gonna do it. I just don't. I'm doing it. I need the fucking money. Right, I need this night shift. I need to do a 24-hour shift and I need the night shift, I need the money to try and get a bit of money to get out of this job. I'm a vegetarian, remember? Oh fuck, that's right, aye. Right, aye, alright then. Aye, I'll do it, I'll look after him. Right, you look after him, right? They do the night shift. The boss leaves. So the boss is up the road, turns on the news. There's a helicopter, news helicopter, following these two cunts running down the fucking middle of the motorway at 2 in the morning. Running down the middle of the motorway. They look like they're freaking out. So one at the front running, one at the back running. And the one at the back looks like he's trying to stop the one at the front. Looks like he's not chasing him to catch him, but to try and help him. But it's no the one at the front running away that's a vegetarian, that's the one that's actually trying to catch and help. The cunt has been doing it for years, he's the one in front running away. I'm down this fucking motorway and this boss is watching on the telly, he can't believe his eyes. That is it. His camera zooms in, that fucking is. It's Jamesy boy. That wee, and the wee vegetarian, wee Vincent. What's going on? What's going on? Nobody knows. I'm going to get round there right now to that abattoir and find out, see if I can work out what's happened. Wait a minute. Somebody says they're spooked. Andy says they're spooked. Here, look. Look at this. That's better. So, the boss drives there to the abattoir. All the doors are open. All the doors are open. Nobody's there. Doors are open. Not just where the people go in, but all the animals. Doors are right open. All the lights are off. 2 in the morning. The animals are going to get out. He goes in. They must have all got away because it's quiet. Can't hear a thing. Silent. Turns on his phone. Shines it about. Shines the torch on just to see where he's gone. Doesn't expect to see what he sees next. Oh, the animals are there. The animals are all fucking there. And they're not dead. They're all alive. And they're all just standing there, pure quiet. Now, a creepy thing would be if all the animals are looking at him. But here's the thing. They're all looking away from him. They're all looking away from him. But they all look like they know he's there. They kind of got their back to him, but they're a wee bit like that. Like that. Cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, turkeys. Every animal you can think of is there. And the boss goes like that. This doesn't make any sense, but he says it. He goes like this. He says it, he actually speaks out loud. Nobody there but animals. He goes like that. What's going on? And one of the and here's this. This is what's going on. This. Who said that? Who said that? Who was that? And then he hears this. Bah. And then, with that command, because it was a command, all the animals turn around. But they don't walk around, they just sort of turn. Can't make out how they're all managing just to turn like that on the spot, because the light isn't working very well. Can't see their feet. Turns around like that, you can hear something, you can hear this from behind them. Big fucking cow right there. Big wet nose. And the cow's like that in his ear. Yeah. You're gonna fucking shag us. And all the animals make the guy shag them. And he's got his spunk up, every last one of them. Every last one of them. Then it's all kind of accelerated. They get pregnant dead quick. And it pops this fucking cow man. This sheep man. Sheep woman. A chicken woman. Wee things like that. Wee people hatching out of fucking eggs and all that. Oh. They got horses there and all, for the French. You know that way when they're born they're on that fucking skin? It's like that. And the guy's horrified. And he's like to them, is this what they saw, them that are running away? Aye. And he's trying to work it out. I saw the vegetarian try to catch and like kind of explain stuff to the other cunt. Is he anything to do with this? And they went, aye. It was his idea to shag us. Rather than killing us, he wanted to show us what love was. And he started shagging us and teaching us how to speak. And the boss of the abattoir looks at all the wee fucking wains, a cow wain, pig boy, pig lassie, these wee things, a wee woman hatching out an egg, a sheep that looks like a fucking guy fawing out at the back of a fucking sheep's fanny. And then all the animals, you know what they do? They start licking their babies And then they start fucking chewing their babies, chewing their fucking brains, chewing their skulls. The brains are like, ah, bah, bah, moo, moo, bleh. Munching away, man. You got fucking sheep munching away at the fucking cowboy and cow wee lassies fucking heads. You got the fucking pigs eating away at the fucking chicken people. An abattoir boss is freaking the lad. Don't, you can't do that. You can't do that. And you know what the animals say? They say, ah, now you know how it feels. And do you know who that guy was? That was Bernard Matthews. That's how you don't hear about that cunt anymore. That story's called, that's the end. That's the end. And that story's called Strange Thing Happened at the Abattoir. Right, I think one more. One more. I think one more will do it. Sorry for being all serious, that was a really serious one. But it needed to be told. It needed to be told. Right, let's see. Improv story ideas is a tactic. If a guy with one arm wants to be a professional baseball player, he shows up to the trials but no one has a heart to tell him, so he ends up in the big league. That's just that's the fucking whole thing. That's the whole thing. Let's see. Kid at a haunted camp. Donald Ross Kemp, Mark Pillhead to Magaluf, nah. Tony Blackburn's your best pal. Something about Windy Man, coffee's really made a man with shite for blood. A guy who can only eat beans. Eyelashes for teeth. Cliff Richard visits Glasgow. Story from a ghost perspective. Whose hook on drugs he can't have. A man is made out of biscuits. Alright, a guy who's made out of biscuits. That'll be my last one, and I'll go. There's a guy. This guy works in a biscuit factory, and he works in Tunnock's tea cakes. Tunnock's factory that make tea cakes and caramel wafers and all that. And he's a yes voter, and he's a wee bit pissed off that his company, the bosses, said we should all vote no. Right? Even though it's a year and a half now, he's still like, oh, fucking hate cunts, man. Hate him. And he gets a new job. He's offered a new job somewhere else in McVitie's. So he's ready to go and tell the boss, and he's just like, I'm not even going to tell him, just going to leave, fuck him. I'll go to my new job and just fucking text him or something. But he thinks, no, I want to go to the boss and give him a piece of my mind. He goes up to that, whoever the fucking boss is, John Tunnock's. And he goes like that, listen, just want to say, I'm away, and I think the way you behaved during it, and he's like stopping him, you're about to say how I behaved during the referendum, yes? Aye, I just want to say, don't bother son, not interested, heard it before, on you go, goodbye. And the guy who's leaving his job's like, no, you fucking listen, no, you listen, sonny. You listen. Now, You have to look at it from my perspective. He's like, no, fuck off, you cunt. Fuck off, man, hope you die. And then you hear this outside, lightning. And that fucking Tunnocks cunt's like that raging. And he's like, I put a curse on you. The guy's leaving the job's like, a curse? A curse? What do you think you're a fucking witch? A curse? I curse you. Now get out of here. So the guy leaves, right? Goes for a wee wander about, goes into McVitie's and tells him, that's me, I've chucked my job. And they're like, right, good, come in tomorrow morning and start your new job. So he goes to bed, wakes up, gets ready, goes to the train station, and he notices every cunt staring at him. He feels good. Must be because he feels confident and things are going his way. He feels good about his new job and all that. That must be why everybody's staring at him. Because sometimes that's what happens, you attract attention if you look confident, feel confident. And feels different, feels like got a nice straight back, feels nice and upright. But I can't staring at him, man. He's on the train and he looks out the window and you can see in the reflection of the window somebody's eating biscuits. He saw a biscuit there. Turns around, it's not there. He could have swore he saw a biscuit. So somebody was holding a biscuit right up to him because it was big. He looks at it. See that biscuit again? Guys, is that a biscuit? Turns around, there's no biscuit there. Thinks to himself for a wee second. That looked like I'm a biscuit. But that's ridiculous. So he goes to his job in McVitie's, walks in, and he's thinking, well, if I look like a biscuit, they'll fucking tell me, right? Nobody's really looking. A few people glance at him, but... And he walks in, he's like, hello, you who I spoke to on the phone? Yes, yes. He says, I've been getting some funny looks on the way here. Is there anything on my... No, you look fine to me. You look great. You'll fit right in here. Right. So you ask him, what is it of today then? What is it you have to do? This is the boss of McVitie's. Aye, what have I today? He said, you know, I'd be getting a lot of money. Oh, well, it's simple really. Just come this way. He walks up to this big machine. He's like, right, so what would I do? Just over here. Everybody in the factory's kind of like that, look. He sees people looking at him. They're doing that look. Well, it's because I'm the new guy, that's why. I'm the new guy. They're all like that. The boss walks him up to this machine. Now just take a look in there. Looks down. It's a big sort of hole. Alright. What have I do so that I put stuff in there? Yes, you could say that. Looks in. So what goes in there then? And just as he says that, he looks up and there's a mirror there. And he sees that he's a fucking biscuit. He's been turned into a fucking biscuit with that fucking curse. And the boss goes like, what goes in there? You're my fellow! And pushes him in. And he's all fucking cut up with the fucking machines, big biscuit cut into lots of tiny wee bits. Because it's a wee deal that fucking Tonics and McVitie's have got. If any cunt comes the cunt in our company, we'll put the curse on them and send them out to you. Tell them about you, and you can make biscuits. And vice versa. And that is how all the biscuits are made. McVitie's chocolate digestives are made up by cunts that left Tonics. And Tonics tea cakes are made up by people who were sacked or decided to leave McVitie's. And the whole thing's done by fucking magic. Black magic. The end. And that story's called The Tonics Curse. Tonics Curse. And as Dave Lewis says there, story takes a biscuit. And I want to tell you something. This might scare you. I've never really done this with another story before, but that's actually a true story. That's actually a true story. How do I know? Because I was that guy. How am I know a biscuit? That's for another night. That's for another night. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching the webcam, the live improv storytelling webcam. I hope you liked the stories, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, thanks for ideas, I like that. I've been wanting to get back on the webcam, but I don't know why I just sort of sit here and go, how are you? I've been doing this. Always drift into being kind of boring and all that. I want something today. I thought I'll come up with some stories. I like doing that. So thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.